is Tuesday night. I've had a big day of work. I took a walk. I ran a load of laundry and I ate leftovers. And I realized I'm never going to get these videos out to you guys if I try to make them perfectly edited with sound and cool angles and all that sort of stuff. I just got to get them out. So I'm going to actually work backwards, show you what I did this weekend, and then try to get caught up and do previous. It's been 2 weeks since I last posted. And it'll be more like Dad's Home Movies than some wow video finesse production. There's a part of me that wants to do that, and I know I gotta let it go. So I'm talking to you from my apartment. It's been a good day of work. I'm a little bit tired, but you can see I've added some decorations thanks to some advice from my daughter. And let me take you back to what I did on Saturday, which was to go for a hike. And then on Sunday, I went for a bike ride. And that's what I'll post this time, and then try to get a few more pictures last time. Work's going well. It was great to talk to some of you this weekend. I hope you're healthy, and enjoy this video. Well, hello family and friends. It is Saturday, and I finished my first week of teaching. And I've been doing some exploring on the weekends, but I thought I'd just bring you along with me today to do a little bit of exploring. And when you're in a foreign country, you know, there's something comforting about the familiar. So I'm going to start here at Starbucks, but let me just show you where I am. I am in a place where I went hiking with another teacher called Sangnak. And remember, Jeju is a tourist place. So behind me, what you're seeing over my shoulder, there's a Dunkin' Donuts. And as I swing around, so there goes an excursion boat. And now you're seeing a little bit of the Jeju coast. Cars parked here. This is very black, lava-like. And as I pan to the right, so I hiked this little bump, this little peninsula last time. Here's some Koreans taking pictures, and in the background that stone says Sangak. And so you can see some of the tourist industry that's supported here in Jeju, which would be me. But that was a beautiful hike up there with Corey. We walked around the peninsula, and I didn't take any pictures. I didn't have my camera. And today, so this direction here is that I'm pointing east right now. The mountain that's got the clouds on the top is Sangbaksan, and I'm going to just have you come with me today on a little drive. I think tomorrow I'll go on a bike ride, but we're gonna go east. Maybe we'll get all the way to the east coast, but I think I need to begin my day over there and start. So, economic 10,000, about $10, 5,000, so my paycheck this week was $1,000,000 won, $1,000, and it feels familiar. It feels like Starbucks. So I got a grande mocha hot. She understood me, and there's some other choices as well. And it's all good. Hey y'all. Well, I just got in this beautiful spot and had my coffee. And let me just show you real quick on this map kind of what my plan is today. So I'm right here, we're down here, is that right? Yeah. And I hope to just get all the way to right here, so the very east part, and then drive back inland. Feels super warm. It's 80 degrees, which is really comfortable, but the humidity is about 90%. And definitely in a tourist area. I've seen people, young couples holding hands, and here's this lady taking pictures, and they look like mostly Korean tourists. Korea is still pretty locked down. If I leave Korea, I would have to quarantine for 2 weeks again. But I hope the world changes soon. So let's go east, young man, go east. Well, hey guys, so I've been driving a little bit, and I am here in Seongsong Chilbuk Peak, and I thought we'd take a walk together. Let me just show you my car real quick. So it's a Kia Morning, 4 doors, not the most beautiful thing, kind of scratched up, you know, I got a great price. 5-speed stick. I can put the back seat down and maybe fit my bike in there. It's gonna be tight, but I think the shocks need a little work. This is kind of a rough ride, but it's getting me around, and I've just been driving for about a half an hour. And so here's my little Kia Morning. Well, on the drive I had some raindrops, and beautiful sky there, but rain clouds here. And it's just a reminder that I'm in a tropical climate. It's humid, afternoon rains. Okay, so Jeju has shaman roots, and you'll see these guys all over, carved out of lava. They really kind of show some of the history of Jeju, which has gone from shamanism through Confucianism, never really some Buddhist, but the predominant religion would probably be the yin and the yang of Confucius and Confucianism. You can see everyone's wearing masks, of course, even though we're outside, and that's the way it is. Restroom over there, and I'm told that they're super clean here in Korea. Also really safe. Which reminds me, I don't know if I locked the car. I'm gonna pause the recording and go back and check that, even though everything would probably be great. Okay, I'm back, and I hadn't locked the car. If you just look behind me, I'll show you this Korean girl. She's wearing one big curler in her hair up front. And my students do that too. I don't know if you can see her, and I don't want to get too close. There we go. It's kind of a fashion thing right here. I looked it up, I googled it, and they say that the one big curler in the hair is showing that you're a pretty girl. I'm not afraid, I guess, to wear curlers out in public or something. I'm not exactly sure. Okay, well, I hope you don't mind me talking while we walk here. So I thought that'd be more interesting than me just sitting on the couch talking to you. But I was thinking while I was driving, what would I say? And I'm just getting settled in to kind of normal life. So, oh, here we go. This is a United Nations heritage site. I'm getting settled into life. So what makes me feel more normal? I got paid this week because I have a bank account. They got all of us new staff set up with our bank accounts, and we have a debit card. So now I have a debit card for a Korean bank. Here, I'm going to just show you this big board I see over here. Seongsong Ilchulbong. So top of the mountain, ascending trail, descending trail. Looks like there's one way up. Look at all the buses in this picture. Seongsong Ilchulbong, also called Sunrise Peak, is an archetypal tuff cone formed by hydrovolcanic eruptions under a shallow seabed about 5,000 to 7,000 years ago.
180 meters, geological value, state designated natural monument in the year 2000, and registered as a UNESCO World Heritage in 2007. Part of the UNESCO Global Geopark in 2010. So for you geologists and all. Okay, so I'm just feeling and settling in what's more normal. I have a bank account with some Korean won and some US dollars in. I can't log in online yet because I still don't have my ARC, Alien Residence Card. When I get that card, then I can get the SIM card for the phone I bought. I bought a used iPhone that I plan on using. So I have to go the way in here. Looks like there's a ticket. Oh. Ah. Where do I get the ticket? Down there? Thank you. Ah, there's a ticket to go up on the trail. Okay, I'm gonna pause while I go get a ticket here. An entry fee, and I'll talk to you when I get back. It was 5,000 won, $5. So, yeah, feeling more normal. I have a bank account. I had my first full week with students, so I met them, which was great. We've now had Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and then all this week together. And I'm beginning to know their names better, their instruments, how I can do teaching band. We made music. There's a lot of equipment stuff at the beginning of band. Checking equipment out. Let me give this guy my ticket. 안녕하세요. 반갑습니다. Yeah, I know those two words. Hello and thank you. So, that felt more normal at school. I get up, I go to work. I'll do a day in the life of kind of my school a little bit later. So, I've had some fun. On Tuesday, I went to a concert with 3 other people, a choir concert. That felt wonderful. Felt normal. I'm going up on a marked trail. It's not a hiking trail, but yeah. And I'm getting routines down. Where to buy groceries, what different stores. I've been to 3 different grocery stores, and one of them has a few more Western products. One not so fun learning this week was the reality of mold. Never really had to deal with that, and I opened up my closet doors, and on my leather belt there was this fuzzy white stuff, and I went, oh no. And I took a little closer look, and on my sport jacket, my tuxedo, there's mold growing because it's just so humid and the doors are closed, not a lot of air circulates. And so thank goodness for Google and other people. I said, what do you do? How do you prevent mold from growing on clothes in a humid climate? So I took some of those steps, and you can't really prevent it completely, but I can certainly lessen it and clean it up. Just basically keep things clean, keep the air circulating, but maybe some of you knew that. So I'm just reading the signs here. Engineering trail, do not enter. Let's take a look at this view. Beautiful. So that's east. Somewhere across this sea is Japan. I believe it's the Yellow Sea. So, okay, I'm gonna turn around and keep going up. And that's good, just to feel a bit more normal. I've been able to figure out sort of my monthly expenses, so then I can budget. I get paid in both Korean won, that goes into one account, and US dollars, that goes into a different account. And then I can, both in the same bank in Korea, and I can transfer money in between the two. I can also wire money home from the US dollar side account. So these are all just learning experiences for me. We also had our health insurance rep come out and give a little orientation talk. So now I'm all signed up for health insurance. Let's hope, well, I had it since August 1st, but let's just hope I never use it. Never need to file a claim or get reimbursed for a claim and all that. So in the normal life category, I think what I'd say is I'm still waiting for my ARC so I can get my phone squared away. I need to get the car insurance and the car transferred over into my name. Right now it's in another teacher's name. Which I suppose brings me to the topic of just how helpful old staff has been, sitting in the cafeteria eating lunch with them. Every day I learn a new trick, learn a new tip. I do hope to get off of this island and travel. I also don't think there's any way that's going to happen before December. So I'm just trying to make the most of my time here, and that's why I drove out here today and decided to do this hike up this mountain. I am making friends on staff. I met a couple Christian teachers, expressed an interest in going to a fellowship with them when that opportunity presents itself. The choir teacher is great, and she's not only a great teacher but a really nice person, been really helpful. And so I met another guy, George is about my age, Youngseo. He likes to ride a recumbent bike and scuba dive. So George invited me to go to the scuba shop today, but I was already on the road with these plans. So that's what's going on. Life is feeling a little more normal. Trying to get some good exercise today, which I am. Altitude 90 meters, on my way up to 208 meters. So 90 times 3, 270 feet, about, up to going up to 650. Unstepped, well marked, developed trail, because people have been probably climbing this mountain for 3,000 years. Okay, I'm going to sign off for now, and probably catch you at the top. Okay, well, I made it to the top, about 1,200 meters, no, 400 meters, 1,200 feet higher, with the ever-present eyes of closed circuit television. They're everywhere in Korea. You get lots, if you speed, you probably won't see a policeman, but you probably get a ticket in the mail from it. This plaque is telling me that Jeju Island first erupted 1.8 million years ago. It's a volcano. Island is, and you can see all the little cones and tufts that form this. I see wind power, which I have not seen. Some fishermen down there. And here's the ocean side. And I wish all of you safety in California and Oregon and Washington with the fires. You can see that wouldn't be an issue here. Needless to say, with the humidity near 100%, I am pretty much soaked through, not because of rain. And joining some other Koreans up here. So, here we go. I got my heart going. Okay, I'll sign off for now. Put my mask back on. Feel like I'm being a little bit rude without having it on. So, let me make one other observation while I walk down the descending trail. I'm going to go down these stairs, down and down and back. There's some horses in the field and my car is parked there. I think one of the things I'm getting used to, because it's different, just like having light switches on the outside of a room, for the bathroom anyway, and others, and no oven, and no dryer, it's just different. Mold on your leather belt. Is the number of people. So Korea has over 50 million people, and from where I am way down in the south to way up by Seoul, which is near the North Korean border, is only a little over an hour flight, 350 miles. So all those 50 million people are packed together, and if I figured out my ratio right, the population density of Korea is 15 times greater than that of the United States. So you live in apartments on top of each other, and there's more people in the cars, and when you look out on a piece of land like this, there's just more people packed tightly in, and that's different than the big open expanses, which I've always felt about the United States. So every place seems to be developed a little bit. If it's a citrus orchard or someone lives there, although this mountain seems to have just some beautiful lush forests preserved in a state park.